their achievement grades. They're really from high schools. High school teachers I'm working with now, they go, this doesn't tell us enough on what we're doing with our students middle and high school. You know, it's that 7 to 12 look often. Because I think in the primary and intermediate report cards, you get a chance to disaggregate your information a little bit more. But we're still working on just these things alone, you know, and trying to figure that out, especially for math. What am I doing now? But at least we've got key concepts now. And you've got the classroom assessment model and the new curriculum. It's really great. It just sets things out a little bit more helpfully. But if you ever think, gee, I wonder if I should have kids keep portfolios, I would say do it. You'll never get a better chance to get samples of kids' work to look back on and go, oh, that's great for. Now, in the younger grades, 4, 5, 6, where there's 3 report cards, and I have the same kids all day, I do something for September. That's my baseline in reading, writing, and mathematics. Then I'd have a November pocket, and I would choose something in reading, writing, and math. And this is like a sample of what they're reading, so it's a page so I can see the complexity, and their writing and how it changes. So it's a little bit of photocopying, I have to tell you that. Maybe you could do it all electronically at the school you're in, but my schools tend to have photocopiers rather than computers in all the rooms, kind of thing. So that's one way to look at it. Here's another. This was just for English language arts, so you have one subject. I just put it into the outcomes. Aha! So these are my writing outcomes, reading, oral communication, and choice. But as you can see, each one has a little reflection piece on it, and that's what makes it different from just a collection. So I learned that, oh, reflection. Those are samples that you got as a conference, and these, for example, I like telling the editor what I thought was a letter to the editor. This was easy for me because I had done a letter to the editor before. This one is from Brienne, one with all those amazing things. I chose to put this in my portfolio because I know how much effort went into making it. It took a long time to write, but I think it is a masterpiece by me. It reminds me of Scream, or at least that kind of story. So there's just some other examples in here if you'd like to have a look. By grade 11, when I had quite a number of students, I still kept portfolios, and we put all their writing pieces and all their reading pieces here. So it was one way to go back, but I still asked them to tag a few of their favorites or improvement and what that looked like. So I know it's rather a more simple one, I think, when I had them so many more students, but I still had them collect and select the pieces that went in here. And these might be the pieces from here. Choose your best reader response. Put your tests in here. Your conference interview protocol sheet. Where are your first drafts? All their first drafts would be in here, and I never let them take it home. Okay, it stayed always in the classroom. And they would be color-coded by block. You know, so I made sure that those were here. This is one, and this worked really well. This is for science. Okay, you think, and I wouldn't do one for everything all at once. I just pick one. You know, pick an area that you're really comfy with. In science, this was the topics, and it had to be a new learning or discovery, improvement, successful partner group work, observation or recording skills, research and investigation skills, thinking like a scientist. That they chose a jeweler's loop. And so here, new learning and discovery, they put this in all by themselves, you know, and then they always had this, please notice. I just made stamps at Staples, improvement, and I put them on the Post-it notes. And I think they just really like stamping the Post-it notes as much as they like writing on a reflection. But that will just, this is grade 6. Okay? Okay, grade 6, can you just pass anyone? Also, oh yeah, these were by genre. Okay, so I've tried everything. So you just have to decide. As a student teacher, you might collect things by genre or type. If you are, like this was in narrative and poetry, letters, advertising, factual pieces like research or personal pieces. So it was lovely to see. You can do this at any level. And how I made these are only 4 double pocket portfolios put together, and then you just bind them, you know, so you get these for about 10 cents. And then like this is one backwards like this. You know, can you see how that works? You know, and then this is the yellow is like this, and the red, and then the blue binds around. So it's really straightforward. This was, oh, yes, this is learner characteristics, my math one. Pride, improvement, successful collaboration, originality, taking initiative, and perseverance. And we looked at those as a school. And I have math somewhere here. I think I brought it. I love Eric's in here. Because I thought I really had to get used to this math, so we put one for problem solving, one for partner work, thinking like a mathematician, and they always had to have their little reflection. And when you first start reflecting, it's just hysterical what they write. And accuracy, explanation, and here's improvement, and here's Eric. This show I've improved in making polygons. He says, I used to know and know nothing about polygons, but now I know polygons have to have straight lines. Okay, so that's his.